All right, Ram Bhakt politics now in Delhi too. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has now turned Ram Bhakt. Speaking in the assembly today, Kejriwal today laid out 10 principles inspired by Ram Rajya to serve Delhi. But one vow that really struck out the most here in Kejriwal's Ram Rajya vision is that of sending senior citizens to Ayodhya. Now, the Delhi Chief Minister said that once the construction of the Ram Temple is complete, this government will send the elderly there for darshan. Kejriwal also declared that he is an ardent devotee of Lord Hanuman, who is a devotee of Lord Ram in Sanskrit, epic Ramayana. Remember, this isn't the first time that Kejriwal is flaunting his Hindu credentials. Last year, the Delhi Chief Minister had performed Diwali Puja at the Akshardham Temple, along with his entire family and the members of his cabinet.
प्रभु श्री राम हम सबके आराध्य हैं। मैं व्यक्तिगत तौर पे हनुमान जी का भक्त हूँ। हनुमान जी रामचंद्र जी के भक्त हैं, तो उस नाते मैं हनुमान जी और श्री रामचंद्र जी दोनों का भक्त हूँ। उनसे प्रेरणा लेके हम अगर उनके राम राज्य की अवधारणा के रास्ते पे चल के अगर एक जेन्युइन कोशिश, सार्थक कोशिश भी कर सकें, तो मैं समझता हूं हमारा जीवन धन्य हो जाएगा। तो उन्हीं से प्रेरणा लेके, प्रभु श्री राम से प्रेरणा लेके और उनकी राम राज्य की अवधारणा को दिल्ली के अंदर पूरी साफ सुथरी नीयत से लागू करने के लिए पिछले 6 साल से हम प्रयासरत हैं। और हमने एक तरह से 10 अपने मुख्य बिंदु बनाए हैं, 10 प्रिंसिपल्स बनाए हैं। जो समाज अपने बुजुर्गों को सम्मान नहीं देता, उसका समाज का अंत निश्चित है, वो समाज आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकता। तो हमने अपने बुजुर्गों को सम्मान देने के लिए तरह तरह के कदम उठाए। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश के बाद अयोध्या के अंदर अब एक भव्य मंदिर तो बनने जा रहा है। मैं दिल्ली के लोगों को, दिल्ली के हमारे सारे बुजुर्गों को कहना चाहता हूँ कि एक बारी मंदिर बन जाए, आप सबको अयोध्या के फ्री में दर्शन करते हैं।
Well, there you have it. Now, even Arvind Kejriwal going the Ram Bhakt way. We're looking at Ram Bhakt politics in Delhi and in Karnataka extensively, with Siddaramaiah now speaking of his bhakti towards Lord Ram, says that he might not be donating to the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, but he's constructing one right in his area, right close to his home. He's donating money for that temple construction. He has a Ram temple set up right inside his house. So don't question his Hindutva. Here's what Siddaramaiah says while the BJP takes a jibe at him, asking him how much he's really donated for the Ram temple in Ayodhya. We're looking at politics now brewing around Lord Ram. From West Bengal, Karnataka, now Delhi. Bharat Shetty, BJP MLA, joining us. Syed Abbas, political analyst, to give us a perspective here. I'd like to ask Bharat Shetty. Bharat, it's a tried and tested formula of the BJP that's worked extensively. We're looking at other party leaders now, opposition leaders now pushing forward, claiming they are also Ram Bhakts and playing the Hindutva card as much. What does it really display here?
No, thing is, we welcome this. If anyone is becoming a Ram Bhakt, we are like more than happy, because this should have happened few years ago only. They have been, Mr. Siddaramaiah, ex-Chief Minister, has been exhibiting his shameless, divisive appeasement politics till now. Now he has realized that that is not going to work for him. He's just changing colors, that's all, nothing much.
So what, according to you, is appeasement politics?
He's claiming to be a Ram Bhakt now because his name contains the word Ram. What was that?
You're saying the fact that he is claiming that he's a Ram Bhakt is
not
appeasement
at all. He has
politics.
been doing appeasement politics. It didn't work. It didn't work.
So what, according to you, is appeasement politics? Appeasing the minority is appeasement politics?
They have been doing divisive and... See, they have been doing appeasement politics till now. It's not working. So they're changing. So they're changing their appeasement politics now.
So you're saying so far they've appeased the minorities, it didn't work. Now they're aiming at the majority.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. One more thing. In 2018, when he was asked to visit Udupi temple, Udupi Sri Krishna temple, for political reasons and appeasement politics, fearing that he might lose his vote bank, he didn't come to the temple. Pranab Mukherjee, the then president of India, he had a program in Udupi. There he avoided. It became a big issue. Going to a temple, they make an issue out of it. It's a normal thing for everyone, just going to the temple. This person had politics in his mind, whether I should go to the temple or not. That is the kind of person.
Well, Prime
that is
Minister
the kind of
Narendra Modi
abusement
had
he has been doing
Ram
all
Mandir
over
in
this time.
Ayodhya temple to be constructed in his poll manifesto.
Yeah, surely, because this is not Ram Mandir, the demand for Ram Mandir is not started by BJP or somebody else. This war for Ram Mandir has been going on for 500 years, more than 500 years. This is the wishes and dreams and beliefs of crores of Hindus of this country who have been fighting this war since 500 years, and now they have won
Undoubtedly,
we
but
have
Jai
won a
Shri
major
Ram
battle.
chant has now become
still,
the new
after winning a
slogan
landmark
which the
judgment
BJP
by
has
the
been
Supreme
chanting
Court.
in which the BJP has been chanting extensively in West Bengal, targeting Mamta Banerjee over it, saying that she gets irritated over that. So it is undoubtedly what the BJP has really mastered. But now that the opposition does it, is indeed surprising. Abbas, let me take that to Abbas. Abbas, we've seen the Congress leaders extensively trying to appease the minorities, mostly the Muslim vote base, going to Ramzan iftar parties and whatnot, and trying to meet and greet with those minority community members extensively, but largely ignored Hindutva. This is what we've seen of the Congress. Now, why are they coming forward and claiming that they are as Hindu, they are Ram Bhaks? What exactly is the target here?
It's a very interesting question that you've asked, Nabila ji. As for a matter of fact, the real question to be asked is to all the respective political leaders, that is India a Hindu state or an Islamic state, or is it a secular state? The respective political leaders need to understand that it is not the Congress which has a minority appeasement or the BJP which does majority appeasement. They need to understand that Ram is not only of Modi ji or Ram is not only of Siddaramaiah ji, but belongs to everybody. Like Allama Iqbal said, that Lord Sri Ram is Imam-e-Hind. Now, coming to this point, my friend from the BJP says that Congress and Siddaramaiah are entailing into appeasement politics. So, isn't it appeasement when Modi ji goes to a church with pastors, when Modi ji sits with the Bohra Muslims in Gujarat? Isn't that appeasement? Let us agree that this temple run is happening throughout for vote politics, appeasement politics. We need to understand that the nation, the citizen of this country.
But here we're looking at the Abbas, we're looking at the Congress for that matter, even AAP. You've contested on an AAP ticket as well. AAP extensively criticizing BJP over their Hindutva card, over politics over Ram Mandir, have lashed out at the donation drive that's being carried out by the, by those the authorities there in Ayodhya. So why are you or why is the opposition party really playing into the hands of the BJP strategy now?
Absolutely.
Do you also believe now extensively more than ever that you have ignored, the opposition parties there have largely possibly ignored the sentiments of the Hindu community?
Absolutely.
Busy appeasing the minorities?
You have indeed asked a very tough question, and I'd like to answer it accordingly, very pointedly. There is a slight distinction between the politics of BJP and the politics of AAP. Politics of BJP is Bharatiya Jumla Party, where they say Jai Shri Ram to get votes, whereas an Arvind Kejriwal uses Ram Rajya for development, for the true Vikas, for hospitals, for schools, for development of Delhi. The reason why AAP trounced BJP, won in Delhi, is because they truly work on the Ram Rajya's principle, on Hanuman's principle, which is to develop. That is a striking here. Today, petrol is over 100 rupees. Now, who is to blame? Wah, Modi ji, wah, what are you doing? So therefore, if you say Lord Sri Ram's name, work on Ram Rajya principle, work on the 10 principle of Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal, which works on development of schools, hospitals and roads and every other way. Not just saying Lord Sri Ram to get votes. We need to understand, say Lord Sri Ram, say Ya Allah, say Jai Guru Granth Sahib, say Oh Hail Jesus, but do for the cause, do for the development, do for the betterment.
Bharat Shetty, speak of development and less of religion. This is the accusation coming in from the opposition party, saying that the BJP almost may have forced us to prove our Hindutva, because that's how much you all thrive on Hindutva politics.
Not at all. First of all, I've told you, Ram Mandir is an issue not created by BJP or anyone. It's a 500 years war. And we have become the voice of the people's sentiments and issues over 500 years, whatever has become, we have become the voice. It is not politics for us. They have made it politics because suddenly they have realized that, okay, we should cater to Hindu needs also, Hindu issues also, Hindu points, their points of thoughts also. Now they're suddenly saying that I'm a Ram Bhakt or I'm a Hanuman Bhakt and all these things. We are more than happy that you are Ram Bhakt and we are Hanuman Bhakt. We welcome your thoughts. We want each of your Karyakartas, each of you all to believe in that. And we are very happy that you have become Ram Bhakts and Hanumans at last. At last. We are very happy that you are doing that. Development, we'll do it together. When the whole process of appeasement you have been doing over the years, whoever you are appeasing, the minority vote, the Muslim votes or whoever votes, if you see the state of Muslims in this country, you have not taken care of those also. You have used them like vote banks till now.
Well,
Just vote banks. Now suddenly you are, want to become Ram Bhakts. Fantastic. More than welcome.
A valid point there. Mr. Bharat says that Muslim votes extensively was just a, they were just a vote bank. At the end of it, where has been extensive upliftment of the Muslim community either at the hands of the Congress or any other opposition? They just claim to be, or at least seemingly appeasing the minorities, but nothing has been really done largely effectively for the Muslim community either by the Congress.
Exactly.
Let me quickly answer this in their own respective lines. I'm very glad my friend from the BJP has raised this pertinent question. Respected sir, the Bharatiya Janata Party, I think the crores of Indian voted twice in a row, 2014 and 2019. What did you do, sir? Where our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji says, "Ek haath mein Quran hoga, ek haath mein computer." But what happened? What did you do? You blamed the Congress for minority appeasement.
But Abbas, I'd like to ask you, would you admit that a party like AAP, which is also looking at more of welfare schemes and concentrating on development as you claim, even a party like AAP has now given in to the Hindutva politics because that possibly could be the sentiment of the day. Here, Arvind Kejriwal is sending senior citizens to Ayodhya. That's the plan in his strategy here.
Quick answer to that, Nabila ji, is as a matter of fact, I'd like to ask my friend from the BJP, is Lord Sri Ram copyright oriented only with you respective sirs? Can't the other political leaders believe in Lord Sri Ram and hail Lord Sri Ram? Is it only with the BJP?
That's what I said. You're
Did
welcome.
You have some kind of contract with Lord Sri Ram? I don't think so.
Yeah,
so if Congress party or an Aam Aadmi party
not at all. You're welcome to say that.
Wishes to donate, I'll just complete my point. 30 seconds, I'm done. Like we have Sidramaya ji, who is in his village of Sidramana, Hundi village.
Do that, sir.
He's
we are happy. That's the
Ram
point.
temple.
All right.
I'm completing my point. Bharat sir, I'm completing my point. Also, as a matter of fact, his son Yatindra, who's an MLA, said about Ram,
please don't say things you don't know, sir. He's not constructing any kind of temples anywhere.
You don't have. Who are you to give certificates of Ram Bhakti to anybody?
All right. Abbas got your point. Bharat Shetty says more than welcome.
Who said no one is giving you certificates?
If you want to be a Ram Bhakt, more than welcome, because that's exactly what the country has been waiting for the opposition parties to sort of give that kind of focus, like you did to the minorities, also to the majority. So the BJP says welcome on board. But the question here is, has the opposition played? They've now been played into the hands of the BJP's tactic. Is that true? Well, Abbas, you've answered it all. Thank you very much.
You
got your point. All right, we got your point. Thank you very much, Mr. Bharat. Thank you, Abbas, for joining us with those details. The debate is never ending on that topic. Coming up next.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.